Why hello there. Let me first address the elephant in the room. Yes, I am a fruity ice cream. Now, with that being said, let's talk about this amazing game that maybe some of you know called Final Fantasy. No, not this one, the other one. Not this one either. Okay, this will take forever. 14! I'm talking about 14. Anyway, some call it the masterpiece of 2021. Even though they laughed at it for at least 8 years. Today, just a few days before alpha and global release of the next expansion, I want to mention 3 good things that don't need to be changed and 3 ideas that can be added to the game in the future. But wait, you thought that the game is perfect and we should praise Yoshi P for the rest of eternity? Well, you can do that, but I'm going to melt if I'm not cold from time to time. Also, if you're wondering why I'm doing this video, it's because Square Enix is sending emails to players asking them what they can add and change in the future. So I'm giving you my ideas here in order for you to write them down for me. I know, I'm a smart cone with a frozen delight. And so we start with the first good thing about the game, and that's the story. Well, who would have guessed, right? But yes, with each expansion the story got only better and better. Yes, I said it, the story of Stormblood was really good and needs no adjustments. It might not be better than Heavensward and Shadowbringers, but it was definitely an amazing journey. The story is so good that if you play it alone, it will feel like you're playing a single player game. Like most of the other Final Fantasy games. We have everything in it. Lovable characters, amazing villains, places full with new and original history, amazing flow of the story that doesn't overwhelm the players, and a lot more. If I have to list every good thing about the story, I will have to make a whole new video. The best thing of it all is the improvement of cutscenes with every expansion, which gives life to the story in so many ways. Every time I see one of the high definition cutscenes, I feel like something amazing is going to happen. And even though I expect it, it is always making me melt. Okay, so one good thing that they can add is more exploration options and secrets. By this, I don't mean bigger zones or give me flight immediately. Those two things are amazing. What I mean is, for example, in World of Warcraft. Give me a chance to explain! One of the best things in World of Warcraft is that you can go around the world and find lots of secrets, and some of them are really rewarding. If you get lucky, or if you solve the mystery. Or just search on the internet and remove the fun from the whole idea in the first place. An easy example is the Riddler's Mindworm mount and the way to get it. You get it by finding a special book somewhere in the world, which will lead you to another book and then to another, until you get to the final book, which will show only if you've read the previous ones. And then boom, you get the mount. You feel really cool that you solved the mystery, and that's it. Of course, I don't mean that the reward needs to be mounts, but something that can reward the player for exploring this beautiful world. Music. I don't even think I have to say how good music is in this game. Every moment of this game is so well handled with it. And once those feels hit you, there is nothing that you can do but stop and listen to the masterpiece while remembering those few moments in the game which made you cry like a baby. Don't worry, we have all been there. But it is not only those moments. When you face the boss, the moment the music starts getting really good, you feel like an extra bard has entered your team and gave you +10 for better rotation. As a whole, the music in this game is something that I hope continues to be amazing, and know that we all love you, Soken, mainly because of your performance of Civilizations. Second thing that can be added to the game is more glamour tracer storage. Yes, I know it is not new, but let's be honest, at least 70% of the player base will want this. The other 30% are people who are wearing huge costume hats and nothing else. They have found their favorite costumes, but the rest of us need to look amazing every day with 4 new sets for just one job. How else am I going to show myself in front of the new players if not with the best and most shiny gear in the whole game? Get out of here, I may be a cone of culture, but I don't want to be remembered this way. Jobs in this game are amazing for 3 big reasons. First, they're all really easy to learn and super fun to play. Animations are great, and you know that once you see that super cool move that's going to be your main rotation, even though it's an ability and you have to wait for 10 seconds. But nobody's going to notice you doing that, right? Second reason that jobs are great is that they're really well balanced. Yes, some are doing a little more damage than others, some are healing better, some are tanking better, but overall they're really good. And this way everyone can play with whatever they want and not with the job that is most played. Third, but certainly not least, is the balance between them being the same and at the same time different. What? Did I confuse you? Okay, let me explain. Most of the jobs are played in almost the same way as the jobs that they are sharing gear with. Animation and text may be different, but overall they are being played the same way, starting from basic rotation all the way to abilities, but as I said, that's a good thing. It makes it easier to get used to the gameplay, and each job gives enough variety to make sure that you will not get bored. Overall, diversity, similarity and balancing are really well handled. It is like when you go to the store and they have a lot of different types of ice creams. All of them look good and you want to eat them all. Progressive gear, do you remember Eureka? It was an interesting experience to say the least, but it had some good things in it. One of those good things is that you can upgrade your gear, which you get once you finish your job related quest. Not only that, but they also changed the way they look. And yes, they were not anything special, except maybe that one gear that may be the best in the game in terms of epicness. But they were something that made you feel like you're progressing something more than your weapons. It felt like your character is progressing as a whole. And there is no better feeling in an MMO than the feeling of a great achievement and something to show for it. So once everybody sees you with that gear, they will know through how much pain you went through. Anyways, this was all from me today. I feel like I'm going to melt if I stay here any longer. I would like to see what you guys think about my ideas, and I would also love to read yours in the comments section below. Thank you all for watching, and see you in the next video.